Hey, welcome to blog.websexy.org. In today's video, I'm going to share about my experience how to have a self-hosted WordPress blog in a very affordable way. So in this post, actually, I share my experience through the years since the first day I used WordPress. I actually start my blog because at the time I didn't have any experience about the hosting and so forth. I did host my first blog in JustHost, and be careful about signing up a host, because usually they really have a cheap price in the beginning or in the first or two and third years, and then the next they will be very expensive, and this including registering a domain name and domain protection. So in this post I even updated that I also host some of my sites in Namecheap, and in this post I really share about my experience, because I've used a lot of hosting, most of hosting I've ever used, and also at the moment I currently have my domain name registered in Namecheap and in GoDaddy, so I know how affordable they are and I know how good they are or bad they are. So if you want to start a self-hosted WordPress blog, I strongly recommend that you host your domain name in namecheap.com and host it somewhere else. So if you plan to use for one site, I recommend that you try Namecheap hosting, because they're really affordable. But if you want to later on you plan to have more than one website, then I recommend to host them in HostGator. But register domain name in Namecheap is more affordable than in HostGator itself. So I'm going to show you the cPanel of Namecheap. This is the difference between cPanel in Namecheap and HostGator. And in Namecheap, like as I said, if you plan to host just one website, then I recommend Namecheap. But if you want to host more than websites, then you can go with HostGator, because as you can see, this is my cPanel in Namecheap. I only can host 4 domain names here, because this is the most affordable value that plan that I sign up with Namecheap. And in HostGator you can have more than one website. It's unlimited add-on domains, but yeah, the result is can slow down your server, but at least they have more available add-on domains, more than 4. So more than in Namecheap. I'm going to show you how we can register domain name in Namecheap and host it in HostGator. So let's get started. First, you can go to Namecheap, or you can click below the link below this video. So I will get small commission, but you don't have to. So you can also go directly here, namecheap.com, and then here on the domains we choose on registration, and here we can type our domain here in the search button. But note that before you choose any domain names or you register any domain names and you want to use some brand names, you should look whether this domain is copyrighted or not, because I'm worried that if you use your domain here and it is copyrighted, later on you will have problem with the owner of the copyrighted domain, so you will not want that. So it's best that you look for infos first before you use any brand names. For example, like when I wanted to use WordPress howto.com, for example, this domain, I am not allowed to do that because it contains WordPress, which is copyrighted, and you should look the info first. Also, it's very important to look or to figure out what kind of blog you want to run about. For example, you want to write about fashion or traveling or holiday, then you would want to put keyword on it. So for example, like travel, how to, then it's clear that your blog is about traveling and so forth. So let's now try, for example, like WP demo site.com, and let's hit search. And as you can see now, this website is already taken because it says makeover. So I'm going to look something else which is not yet taken. Looking on how to site, for example, wphowtosite.com, and let's hit search. So as you can see, wphowtosite.com is available because it has cart button here, and it's available to with the price for €7.72 cents a year. And let's add in the cart, and as you can see now it's added into our cart. So now that I'm sure that I want to use this domain, and then I could do this website, namecheapcoupons.com, and I can have a coupon for 1 year registration. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste it here, or view cart first. And as you can see now I have promo code, so let's paste it here and apply. And as you can see, it's not a lot of difference, but it's something. So in this page I want to show you something, that this is the difference between if you want to register the domain name in Namecheap and in HostGator, because in HostGator it's quite expensive. The domain itself is cost around, I don't know, maybe quite the same, but the free the Whois card is expensive. I did install, I did have a domain name there registered also in HostGator, and the Whois card is cost around 15 until 20 US dollars a year. And as you can see, if next year I want to renew this domain name, as you can see, it costs around €2 something. So it's a lot of different. And let me explain if you have no idea what is Whois card. Whois card is actually protection of your data or your personal infos of your domain registration information. So let's type on Google Whois domain, and let's say whois.net. And here I'm going to type in my domain, which is web6.org, my first domain, and hit enter. And if I scroll down, you will not find my information here because it's protected. So this is what Whois card protection is. So you need to pay for it, and in Namecheap it has the best price between all of them, and in GoDaddy it's very expensive if you want to have the Whois card protection. So I recommend to use Namecheap because they are the best domain registration at the moment. And as you can see now, we have our domain already. This is our domain, and let's say confirm order. Now we have to type in our username, password, and so forth if you don't have any account. So I'm going to type in my username. So before I create account and continue, you should fill up your personal data, and it's really important. If you fill up wrong data, someone can take over your domain. So I strongly recommend that you fill up your real data, because to avoid that somebody takes over your domain. So you don't want that. And once you review your data, you can then create account and continue. So as you can see now, we are updated into account, contact, and information. And if you want to register on your behalf, I don't want to register for a company, so I can tick this off, and you can fill out this data. So I'm going to just fill it up. And hit continue. And here you can review this contact or this contact information for Whois contact information. And if everything is okay, you're going to hit continue. And here you can pay whatever you like. I would choose PayPal because that's the best. So here you say, I recommend that you don't want to automatically renew, but it's up to you. And let's hit continue. So now if everything is okay, like what you want, so the information and so forth, we're going to check out through PayPal. So once you pay with PayPal, you can download a receipt or manage my account and so forth. So let's go to manage my account. And as you can see now, we have one domain here, so a number of domains in my account. Let's view it. So as you can see now, we have our domain there, and be sure that this icon, so this kind of orange icon, is showing. So it says that Whois guard enabled. So in this case, that your private information is hidden from the internet. Why do we need it? I forgot to mention earlier, because we want to protect our personal information, because you don't want to receive email spams from spammers, because spammers technology are very advanced. They can scrape email, they can scrape. So these spammers are actually scraping emails from the internet, from the Whois guard, for any databases in the internet, and they scrape your emails and they send spams to you. So that's why we need to hide our personal information through Whois guard protections. And yeah, basically that's it. Now we are done in Namecheap, so let's go to our HostGator. So the next is we go to HostGator. So type in HostGator.com, and here we're going to view web hosting plans. And here you need to take care of the plan. So if you want to start just one domain, then you can choose hatchling plan. But if you later think that you want to have many websites, then you choose on unlimited domain baby plan at least. So you can just click on order now. So at the moment, I just want to, for this demo purpose, I just want to choose this one with the single domain, but you want to choose accordingly to your preference. So let's click on order now. And here because we just register our domain in namecheap.com, and go to our domain list and to see our domain. So going to copy our domain there, and then go back to our HostGator, and here you choose I already own this domain, so paste it here. So make sure that this is right. So wp-howtosite.com, or any domain on your Namecheap account. So we already have our domain now, and make sure that the package type is right, and here also billing cycle. And because this is a demo, I just want to have 1 month. And then I use name, so I'm going to choose for Kimi Web 6. And choose your payment information. I'm going to choose PayPal. And here account use, if you will have business or individual, I choose on individual. So here is what make everything different. As you can see, the domain privacy protection costs around $9.95 a year, and this is not free. You have to have this in the first year. So when you sign up, you have to pay. And in Namecheap, as you saw earlier, it was free. And then make sure that you tick all of this off if you don't need it, otherwise it will bill you this amount of money. And we're going to scroll down, and now you have this kind of coupon code, but if you want, you can also use WP hosting 2014. This is my coupon code, and if you like, you can use this coupon, so I will get small commission because of that, but you don't have to. So if I click on validate, now it cost me this one at the moment, so it's 25% off. And then I'm going to hit I have read and agree to the terms and condition of use. So I'm going to create account. So a few minutes after you pay your bill with any billing system you choose in your preference, then we can go to our email account, and here, as you can see, it has HostGator account info. And if we go click on this email, you will see the data that you sign up with them. So here, as you can see, we have chat plan and heads link, our control panel, cPanel link, our username, and this is our domain that we just registered from Namecheap, and the password and name server and server IP. So the next step is we going to point the our domain to HostGator name server. So first name server and second name server. So let's do that. So we go now to Namecheap again, and here in this page we're going to see our domain name, and we're going to select it, and then right after select that we click on this domain name, and we will see this kind of page, and it says that Whois card is currently enabled for this domain. But what we need is that transfer DNS to web host, so we're going to click that. And here, scroll down and you will see specify custom DNS server, you own DNS server. So we're going to copy and paste the HostGator name server that we receive in our Gmail. So the first name server, we're going to copy this and then go back to our Namecheap, sorry, wrong page. And then here, the first name server, paste that here. And then the second one, we're going to copy that as well. Copy. And then go back there again, and the second name server we're going to paste it and make sure there is no space, cleaning it up. And once we're done, we're going to hit Save Changes button. So here, as you can see, it says that the domain name servers is already updated. So what we can do now is taking a look at how our domain looks like. So wp-howtosite.com, we can copy it and then paste it in our browsers like this and hit enter. And as you can see, the name servers is already updated to HostGator name server. So the next step is we're going to log into cPanel of HostGator. We can see the link to our control panel here in our Gmail. We can copy it or just open it in a new tab. And then we're going to copy the username, copy it, and then paste it here in your username, or type it, and then copy the password as well. Copy this, and then paste it here in password field and log in. I recommend that you later on change the password. So there it is, our first cPanel. So I'm going to close everything here, and clicking also no I'm fine thanks button. You can also click on getting started. So here is our cPanel. So the next step is we're going to install our WordPress here, and for that we're going to take a look later in our second video. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.